Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. Our
Okay, I think this is gonna have to be good enough for now. But I'm not happy with it. I don't know. That's still not quite right. That's going in the wrong direction. I think maybe the light is too bright. I can solve that. At the flip of a switch. But I can't make it any brighter quickly. Okay. So then we do that. Do it like that. Let's call that good. Away we go. And that's it. I don't care. Take it as it is. First stream in a while. So I think it's best to at least get a stream out there. If you guys have been asking for it. So, try to oblige. Let's get ready for a 24-hour stream. Try to keep those vocal cords hydrated. Yeah, push a button and start. Oh my God, where do I start? I haven't been streaming because... Oh, good evening. Fallout Guides, you've changed the color of your name. Let me blow up the chat a little bit. There we go. I can read that better. Thanks for stopping in. This is not where I wanted to start from. Yeah, so I just been doing a whole bunch of upgrading on the computer. And I ended up resetting my computer. Resetting it. And not saving any files. Just totally got rid of everything. I had files in there that were written in Chinese. I had the Epic Game Launcher in there, so you know they're using my CPU to mine Bitcoin, and I just got rid of it all. Let's see. This all you go. I don't want this save. No, not the 33-day save. My mods were a total mess too. Come to find out, say you lose all your mods and you go to reload them. Some of those mods aren't there anymore. Some of them are just discontinued and just kind of disappeared away. Some of them have been hidden purposely by the author for whatever reasons, and you can't access them anymore. And some of them have changed to the point where, I don't know, just simple updates aren't a clue. They've actually changed. Okay, level 18, that's That's a good boy. That's where I was last. So I had to, thank God Vortex keeps a download history of all the mods that you've run. So I had that. Yeah, so I had a character up to level 123, and I did some changes to the computer, and when I went back, that character was gone. Like, well, I'm playtesting a new mod set, so let's start another character, no big deal. And I get it up to level 40, and I think I'm in a good spot. So you'll notice, things are not the same. But the game is running much better. Much better. I need to look around and see what mods are working, like this tree. These ferns. These defensive weapons. These are a mod. They're not the big, powerful ones that I used to have. These are not a mod. This may or may not be. I've got mods for that. Oh. Yeah, I was just way overtaxing the game engine. Floating corn. I like to plant that in taller grass so it's not so visible. There's even a mod for fixing that. So I got one of floating grain. We'll be fixing that. I decided to mod the game with mods that I just can't do without. Mods that I just, for the way I want to enjoy the game, I can't do without. Unlimited building budget. I can build 10 settlements worth of build on this or any settlement site. And there's nothing here that's a mod. Some of the mods were just a little. I put in a. Let's see. I took out a 1 terabyte hard drive SSD and replaced it with a 2 terabyte. And I got one of the NVMe, one of the non-volatile memory cards. It's an SSD, but it's like a card. I basically went from 80,000 input-output processes a second to 500,000. So from 80 to 500. For the ratio for the speed. I'm not even using it yet. I'm trying to get my operating system on that disk, then Steam and Vortex, and then the game. So right now I'm not even utilizing that card, it's blank. I've had a hell of a trouble, and I've had trouble with this computer before. The last time I tried to, and I did upgrade my cards, my discs rather. For some reason, the BIOS on this computer refuses to boot off of any other drive other than C. It doesn't matter if you change the name of the drives. There's a slot where it's picking up its data or something. I really don't know why. I would take that disk, I would take that hard disk, I'd take the computer part and take that disk out, take that hard drive out. And it's got a boot sequence. It'll look somewhere else for a bootstrap. And they're all over the place, but it won't boot off of them. And so I take the drive that it just booted off of and I put it in a different slot. It won't boot off of that drive. It's like, I know this drive is bootable because it boots off of it when I put it in this other slot. I'm being kind of sloppy with the word slot, lack of a better terminology. Yeah, let's pick some corn.
Seems to be growing well.
And I put another disc with a bootstrap into the slot where it was booting, and it doesn't work. I'm no expert. I'm just kind of muscling my way through it. And I'm like, there's something about the pairing of that disc in that slot that I can't get it to boot. So I'm going to get my my tech guru here. And see what I can do. Well, let's go back. I wanted to see what was going on here. I couldn't remember what I did. That's basically it. I bought a 2 terabyte SSD and a 1 terabyte NVMe M.2. And when I had to re-download everything, the Adobe PDF reader, my security software, everything had to be downloaded again. And all my Steam and Vortex and all the Steam games. Downloading Fallout 4 took hours.
Yeah?
I'm like, okay, maybe this is a good opportunity to download every single game I've got on Steam, get them on a external magnetic drive, because I could easily fill up a terabyte with that stuff. Okay, let's just see what's working. Okay. See, these are vanilla. So the Western Outfits is working. Which red dress is that? Which red dress? That's the Magnolia red dress, if I'm not mistaken. No. Well, this is a CBBE with physics dress. It's not a vanilla dress. You can see the black. That's what my new computer has. Crazy how fast it is. Yeah. So your bottleneck becomes your VRAM, if I understand things correctly. Of course, you got to have a good CPU, but the VRAM in your graphics card. I've got a really good graphics card. Of course, this computer's 5 years old now, so it's becoming more and more of a popular card. But back when I bought it, it's the GeForce GTX 980 Ti Classified. I've got two of them, which is almost worthless because nothing's SLI for the most part. This game certainly doesn't take advantage of SLI. But it's only got 6 meg of onboard RAM. So, you know, got to be careful how much you stuff into that. And I really don't have a handle on how much VRAM I'm using with these mods. I don't know. I just don't know. Red dress. Okay, this I think was a mod too. Yeah, sequin dress. The old sequin dress had kind of a blue look to it. Now, this one they just turned it black. But I think I might be able to mod this, like this thing up around the shoulders here. I think that, according to the pictures in the mod, you can change up some of the colors on this. Oh, I took that, didn't I? Or didn't I? I don't know what I just did. I hit a button, yeah. Put it back. What, did I take everything? Oh, you idiot. Put it all back. So there's supposed to be a new graphic card out now that can be had for like less than half of what I paid for this 5 years ago. It's compatible with my motherboard, and it's about the best I can do without getting a new motherboard and basically rebuilding the whole thing. And I'm not ready to spend that kind of money. Because when I build a computer, I don't spend, you know, I spend a lot of money when I do it. And that was part of the reason why I spent so much money the first time around, was because I didn't want to have to get another computer in 2 or 3 years, 3 years, whatever. This computer will play this game forever. And I don't think there's a game invented yet that this computer can't totally kick the crap out of. Even that game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, I can play that game. I can't stream it at 60 frames or play it at 60 frames, but I'm well above 30. I don't remember where I was, how many frames I was getting out of it. Somewhere between 40 and 50. And that's on Ultra. So there's a lot of life left in this rig. I guess I'm taking all the clothing that I'm not wearing that isn't armor and putting it back on. I like to carry my spouse's ring around with me as incentive for the vengeance that I want to wreak on the Institute. Okay. Now something is amiss. I am not supposed to be able to carry 4,260 pounds. I'm not supposed to be able to carry that much. 2,000 is where I'm supposed to be. I don't know, maybe he upgraded that mod. Got a 2070 Super 8 gigabyte. It's been good so far. Yeah. I gotta always look at mine. I can never remember what hardware I've got. It's not something that I studied in school. It's not something that I ever did a job on. It's not something I've had to do often. Just every once in a while I have to watch a couple YouTube tutorials, read a couple manuals, talk to a couple people, and muscle my way through something. Or last time I just relied on my nephew. He does it for a living. But there's always that communication gap. Let's see how much money she's got. I'm farming caps. Let's see if I've got any water. I try to farm water as soon as I can, or something that brings me in income, so I can buy all kinds of scrap, all kinds of shipments, so eventually I can build all I want. Yeah, looks like I recently emptied this. Probably recently emptied her as well. Well, that mod's working. It's called Saucy Settler Outfits or something like that. It just, you know, cutens up all that rag bag, filthy, nasty stuff that these guys are
Carla,
wearing
Hey
all the
there.
time.
Trading?
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, keep your shirt on.
Yeah, the hat I'm wearing is called a settlement transfer hat. Lets me, it's supposed to add 2,000 carry weight. She's got 3 caps, yeah, so I've been here recently.
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back
Okay,
together.
let's
What I wouldn't
see.
pay for a good stiff drink.
You know, and I can't remember the stats of this graphics card that my nephew was telling me about. But there's okay, absolutely skimpy attire. Yep, good. This was important to me. That's about as revealing as I want to get. I got the CBBE mod, but I don't use the nude version. I like the well, I like the nude version, but it's too much. I don't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay. This set of clothing is important. I like these. You know, I've been playtesting these mods, but you know, I'm like, okay, I playtested one character up to level 40. I playtested this character up to 18. It's like, just start streaming. Okay, that's good. That's another one I wanted to keep in there. Utility. Now I changed out of this police uniform to a gunslinger uniform, and somehow I downloaded the wrong mod. Steampunk, I like to use that in a couple places. Was this it? Let's see. But something about this playthrough, it appears as though my boss, yeah, you're familiar with this subject, my boss quest line got broke. The Pridwin never showed up. Now, I forget where it was. You go into, there's a military facility, National Guard headquarters, I forget what it is. What is it? It's after you go kill or whatever you do with Kellogg. You come out, and as soon as you walk out the door and see the sky, there's the Pridwin flying above you. I think that's how that works. And oh, that's why I haven't done that yet. For Hagen, yeah. That's what I need to do. So, you know, sometimes Fallout, you just got to go through the actions of talking your way through something, and then all of a sudden you can figure out your own stupid questions. Yeah, that's how that works. Because I've been trying to get Dance to accompany me. Let's see if this girl's got a job. She did not. So this is the only settlement that I've got. Last time we were in here, the tomatoes weren't growing. I think I'm growing 46 food. That's a weird place to stop at, 41. Because everybody does 6 food. This is that totally skimpy attire I was telling you about. She's got a set of it on. Skirt's a little short for my taste. For some reason, that's how they do it nowadays. They're almost naked, for God's sake. Some people don't like that. Now she's got a mod called something about Piper Outfits. It seems to be only working half and half. The bottom half, the legs and the feet are working, but that trench coat is not supposed to. It's supposed to have a lot of less material, like a V-neck and stuff like that. So that mod needs a little bit of something or other. And I think the clean settler faces isn't working yet. I need to. There's 3 of them, and 2 of them didn't work. 1 of them did work. So I think I chose the wrong one. I wish there was a way to take mods out of your library. Vortex keeps nagging me. Oh, you've got these mods in your folder and you haven't endorsed them yet. It's like, yeah, because I haven't used them or they didn't work well for me. Why don't you just endorse them all yourself and leave me alone? It's like they pressure you to endorse every mod you download. I kind of don't like that. Okay, let's see. This playthrough, I am purposely not getting any followers 100% affinity. I'm sick of these people hitting on me, especially Preston and Kate, and then probably thirdly would be Piper. Every time you get within in your opinion? Yeah. I don't like the way they added the A in that IMAO, in my arrogant opinion. It sends a message that having an opinion is a form of arrogance. That's my take on it anyway. I like the IMO, in my opinion. That was good, in my opinion. Everybody uses IMAO now. Like every opinion is rooted in arrogance. Some of them are, but not all of them. Anyway, that's my opinion. Arrogant or not, I don't know. So what do I want to do? I don't want anybody's affinity. Let's do that. Usually I start down at the bottom and I try to make the bottom ones disappear first. So this playthrough, what I'm doing is all the quests, everything I can do before I do any building. I'm doing very minimal building. I'm going to save that till after I've played the crap out of the quests. Well, before we do any more of this, I'm looking. I've already went and gotten Nick. I need to meet Nick. That's what I need to do right here. That's what I need to do. I like to do the recently I found that I like to do the railroad quest line really early because it gives me the deliverer. I like that weapon. It holds a really tight shot grouping. You aim that at somebody's head, pop, 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 pop. You don't have to re-aim every time you shoot. Yeah, you like it too. Because a lot of these weapons, they, what do they call it? I forgot what they call it in game, but it doesn't hold a tight group. You shoot and you have to re-aim. The kickback, the something, I forget. No, it's fast travel there. It's funny seeing a map with not too much on it. You can see where I've been, and then this is the Freedom Trail right there with a couple odds and ends. Let's see, have I been here yet? I've been there. Have I been there? Or is that just... Okay, I have not been there. Well, we're not going there now. Yeah, that deliverer, that's one of my... It never was. For 900 hours, or for 2,000 hours of gameplay, I never appreciated that weapon. I think I was only looking at the damage per shot. I like to put the legendary mod on it, never-ending ammo, because that's the killer. When you're in the middle of a battle and you need to reload. So if you put the never-ending effect on that, it's just pop, 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 as fast as you can spam that button. And of course, once you're high enough level to mod it a little bit better, that helps. And you have to have a shit ton of 10mm, which is really popular. But I think there's some kind of algorithm in the game where it learns what kind of ammo you're using, and it holds back on giving you too much of it. So I weigh the crap down on myself. I carry weapons of every caliber. So I always have something. What do I have? So I lost my mod that had all that hemp production. Doesn't it feel that way? You know, it could be a misconception, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure. So I tried to fool it by not using my favorite weapon all the time. If I don't need it, I use something. I try to use the crappiest weapon that I can get away with at the time. P, elemental P. Okay, I got a lot of water here. I'm up to 10,000 caps. Yeah, so I lost that mod called Better Stores, which is where I had that hemp, which is pretty cheaty, and it's way too early game to take advantage of that. But it had so much other stuff in it. Better stalls. That's why they call it Better Stores. It's not about the hemp, the cheat, the money for that. Anyway.
Squatters, right here. Let's go.
Let's buy some shipments or something from
You
her.
again. All right, got plenty of supplies.
I need a little bit of volume. There we go.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Just don't call it junk.
Okay, Moina. She's a fallback from Fallout 3. Myrna? Moina? I forget how to pronounce that name. What do you got? What do you got? Junk. I mean, shipments. I use a lot of leather. I don't know if she carries leather, though. I don't think she does. Oh, I know where I need to go for the leather. Yeah, wood and steel I don't need. Copper adhesive, possibly. Let's see, how much money's worth of water do I actually have? 8 grand? Okay. So I can afford to buy the copper and the adhesive. And then farm the caps back. Some things take caps. Some of these store stalls that you want to build take 200 caps each or something like that. And I think some of the defenses as well. At least I had a mod where some of them took caps. You had to have caps. Actual caps. Close enough for me. Okay, so she's working, so that means this store is open. I can get my leather in
Don't
here.
walk outside the wall undefended.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying going through the struggle.
You keep coming back. I might have to start giving you fashion advice.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
Plenty of styles to choose.
She's warmed up to me. This woman can be quite the bitch. I don't think I need your cloth, but I'll take all the leather you've got. One thing I'd wish these menus would do, keep their place. When you switch out of it, keep the place. So when I go back in, it's right where I left it. That's a change I would like to see, but I don't know how difficult it would be to change the code. Geez, I see PlayStation 5 is coming out, and I just heard there's a PlayStation 5 Pro as well. I just bought the PlayStation 4 Pro. Well, I say just. I don't know. Time flies, man. A year and a half, I don't know. Not too long after it came out. That's close enough. That's okay. It's only 8 caps. And there's another place I can get leather. Not a lot of it. It seems that buying shipments is very expensive. I mean, 25 leather for X amount of dollars. It's like, geez, you're better off buying one little piece of junk.
Need a swatter with a little more stopping power? Stainless steel nails, my friend.
I like this guy.
I've
I
got
like
a few
this
minutes
guy.
to browse.
Feel that heft. Hmm?
Let's see, what is it? The glove and the baseball. Yeah. I think this is the most cost-effective way. To get material is to buy something that can be scrapped.
Diamond City
I
Surplus.
forgot to-
Everything you need.
I forgot
Remember,
to
I don't serve synths. Supplies are just for humans.
I'm still not a synth. I told her I was Jangles the Moon Monkey, and she told me to go away. She wouldn't serve me. I had to somehow talk her into it.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A bit of everything.
So nuclear material is something I don't have a lot of. So I'm looking at the ingredients: plastic, steel, asbestos. Screws, yeah. Oil. When I really have a lot of money to trade water, I just buy all the junk. I probably should do that, but wood and steel, I do not need to buy any wood or steel. Wood and steel are pretty cheap. Yeah, here's a good example right here. 25 fertilizer for 550 caps. We'll do the math. That looks like 22 caps per piece of fertilizer. Let's go up and see if we can find some fertilizer. Now, it's just a sense I had, but I could be wrong. So there's 4 fertilizer right there with acid. So here I'm getting them for 10 caps apiece. So in this one example, my theory holds true that you can get cheaper material not buying shipments. But there's only a small range of the game where you have this issue with money. If you play the game a certain way, you know, if you farm water, as soon as you gain levels enough to, you know, yada yada yada, get yourself farming lots of water, or maybe you just want to farm carrots, or make drugs and sell the drugs. There's a few ways of making money in the game. It doesn't always have to be about max mining, right? Water seems to be the way to make the most amount of money. It's not always about that. No, don't cancel. I keep hitting that. For some reason, it's intuitive for... Okay, can we be done here? Let me save that so I don't have to go through all that crap again. Yeah, so I did a bunch of hardware swaps, some mod changes or something or other. Not too sure exactly what I did. And I lost my 123rd level character. Disappeared.
We got small arms. long
Now,
arms,
I know
ammunition.
it disappeared off of my vortex. But I knew there was a save game file in the computer somewhere. So I played my level 4. I played a new character, got her up to level 40, and I did some more hardware changes and some more mod changes. The level 40 character disappeared, the save games, and the 125 character reappeared. I don't know how that happens.
Ellie, are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya?
Yeah.
Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. If you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. A lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. A lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners. Of course, there's the Institute.
Yeah, blew a shift. This mic is hard to turn off.
So, you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. Discarded prototype anyway.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
Right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
I'm not
Way
sure.
too big of a
I don't
coincidence.
think they...
Ellie, what notes
I
do
just
we
don't
have
know
about
if
the
they use
Kellogg
his name.
case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Fallout. This makes absolutely no sense. I've gone over it in my mind a bunch of times. Sean was kidnapped out of that vault 60 years ago. Right now, in the timeline in this game,
Something wrong, honey?
Sean is 60 years old. He tells you when you meet him. Plus, he looks like he's about 60 years old. I thought he might have been 70, but he says he's 60. So he was kidnapped 60 years ago. So Sean was 10, 50 years ago. Who's this little boy
Something wrong, honey?
that Sean bought a house with in this town recently? He's not Sean. I don't know. What am I missing?
There's no way that could be Sean.
Yeah, big difference between an infant and a 10-year-old, but that doesn't mean we're on the wrong track. He could have a son of his own. Or maybe he's turned kidnapping into a bad habit. In any event, they both vanished a while back. No trace. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
So the logic behind that is, okay, then that means Kellogg did another job for kidnapping, or maybe it wasn't a kidnap. He's got another kid. What? What's up with that? Just want to make sure I don't steal anything. They love to do that to you.
You've really gone through a lot, haven't you? Hope you and Nick find that monster.
Last time I played this game, I played it too far, and these quests here became undoable. Somebody was talking on stream about
The
it.
Earl Sterling case.
A guy with like 6,000 hours in the game.
No one's seen him since.
Let's see, what did he say? I can't remember. No, I've taken this once before.
Perfect.
Take it again. He said, let's see, who was it? Okay, he said, if you use
You two be careful.
the ghoul from Good Neighbor, the mayor, if you
The
use...
Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
If you use him as a companion and you go along that quest line too far, then large parts
I
of
always got
the
sense Earl was interested in me.
Silver
Figured he'd be the one to
Shroud
run off.
quest line become locked out and unavailable. And so the general idea is, because I had it happen to me here, I think that might have been what it was. I played too far into the game,
couldn't
and
have been taken by
when
the
I tried to go
Institute,
back
right?
to play these cases
Why would they
these
want
two
Earl?
cases I just picked up, I wasn't able to do it. I think there's another one under the bed here, yeah. So I'd like to avoid that and actually do those quests. I was watching a few YouTube videos just last night about, you know, a lot of it's like clickbait stuff, you know, it drives me nuts. It makes me very leery to click on anything because I just believe everything. I treat everything like it's probably just clickbait. 10 things you didn't know about Fallout 4. I'm like, okay. Actually, these were good. There's a couple dialogue options that normally you don't get into. The game is kind of structured where you progress through it pretty much the same way every time, but you don't have to. Like the example they used was when you meet Garvey for the first time. Well, if you go right around Concord, you go straight to Diamond City, and you level yourself up without ever going to Concord and meeting him. If you, by then, you know, say who knows what level you could be by then. Say you're wearing power armor and you have a minigun. Normally you don't have that when you meet him. So things change. The dialogue changes, and you have different things to say, and they have some different things to say. There's a few things like that.
Didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies.
This is going to be bad news too, because I can't pick master locks, and I think this is a master lock. I'll probably have to deal with the mayor. Last time I played this quest line, I already was a master at picking locks. Yeah, I got 2 unspent perk choices that won't get me up to master. I like to bank a couple of these in case I come across something that I need a perk I don't have. I have one banked. In this playthrough, I'm not spending any perks on weapons. I'm not picking rifles, I'm not picking pistols, I'm not picking automatic versus single shots. I'm not spending any perks on any weapons. Although I'm leaning towards pistol. I may have changed my mind. Let me look and see if I did. Yes, I did change my mind. I finally decided to go with the gunslinger. I've been doing rifles and sniping for so long that, you know, that last playthrough, that's what I was. I'm like, I gotta do something different. And I'm still a luckless bastard. I would have had 0 luck, but they won't let you go below 1. I tried. Okay, so let's go through the motions here.
9 to 1 odds says he's our man. As more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later. Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Come on, Nick. Why are you walking so slow? I'm watching that number 2. See, I'm walking too fast for her. Are you taking a coffee break or something? What, do I gotta follow you? Is that it?
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
I know I can't open it. It's a master.
No way I could pick this.
No luck? Guess we'll need to find a key. See
And
that
he
platform in the distance? Near
looked
the city entrance?
right at it.
That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Yeah, last playthrough I didn't spend any time in that mayor's office whatsoever. I love that mod. It's a jetpack mod when you don't have to wear power armor. It comes in so handy. Jumping over logs. Now, I'm still a charisma-based character. So a lot of these dialogue
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh?
challenges.
I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less.
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Nuh-uh. Not until it's in print. You can read all about it in the next issue.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
Yeah, black spot on her shoulder. It's something to do with the looks menu. I'm not happy about seeing that. House keys?
Cat got your tongue?
Who do I talk to if I need to find a key to a house that's been locked up?
If you're talking about a property that the city has seized, we only have one on the books. Mr. Kellogg's old house. You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the keys.
I'll talk to the mayor then.
He's set aside time to talk to petitioners all day. Best of luck.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
And my push out of the face thing isn't working either. Anything in here worth taking? What happens if I open that? Excuse me. Oh, that's stealing. Oh, all stealing.
Ah, yes. I remember you. Our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
Stop being a politician. House. I like to ask questions. It's my first
I'm
thing.
looking for a key to a house in the city. I assume the mayor's office has a copy.
Well, we don't have every key in the city. Where would we put them all? Besides, every citizen in my city has a right to their privacy. Now, if we did have a key, only the owner can ask for it. That's my final word.
No, it's not.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man, Kellogg, kidnapped my baby. I need to find him.
Oh, of course. I will do everything in my power to help you overcome this horrible personal tragedy. I remember Mr. Kellogg. Didn't like him myself. Paranoid. Never talked to anyone. I doubt you'll find him. But I insist you take the key to his old house. It's been abandoned, though. I'm afraid this whole thing might be fruitless.
I was prepared to not be able to get the key, but sometimes, you know, it was a yellow. It was a yellow, not red. Sometimes I wonder, what do they expect you to do? Not do the quest and come back maybe with Kate to pick the lock? Or come back later when you can pick the lock yourself? I think it's a little bit of both. Sometimes I think there's an algorithm or something in the program that gives you an automatic success. I've been quite certain of that a couple times. I was very surprised that I succeeded. Let's see, we're going over there, I think. I don't think I can jet all the way up to that. No, I guess I can.
Got the key? All right, let's head in.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Now this guy tells you the answer to the problem in here way too fast.
Place seems small to you?
See, place seems small to you.
I would think big.
He gives you about 15, 20 seconds, not even, worth of searching around wondering before, you know, the button under the desk.
Nothing here. Did you check out that desk?
Check out the desk. It took a whole, 30 seconds? Why don't you just go open it yourself, Nick?
I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts.
I don't like being given the answer that fast.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
You know, when you first play this game, you don't know to look for things like that. It's not until after you've played it once where you know.
Look at this.
That's a
Gwyneth
strategy.
Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets.
Yeah, take it all.
Cigars. San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Let me guess. We're gonna get dog meat.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles.
Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail.
Before you head out, I know this is personal business. You have to face Kellogg on your own. Just say so.
No, you can come with me because I think there's a computer I need you to hack. Because I take 0 computer hacking.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
I did a stream a while back ago where I wasn't raging, but I was just very upset, and I was very vocal about it. About the way, I don't think I can pick
Won't
that
be able
yet.
to pick this.
About the way the locks were working. And come to find out, I was wrong. It was all my fault. I don't know how I played this game so long and not understanding how the lockpicking system worked on these computers. You know, you got a word with 4 letters in it and it says there's no similarities. I thought that meant your answer didn't have any of those letters. No, it's none of those letters were in the right position. It's not just the existence of the letter, it's the position of the letter. It's like, so once I figured that out, it's like, oh, what a moron. How could you play this game so many hours? And I must have known that and forgot. I don't know. How can you play this game for over 2,000 hours and not know something like that?
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Got something, boy?
Now, I remember the first time I followed dog meat. There's a couple places in this trail that I got hung up on. But you know, once you've played it, well, I remember the second time I played it, even then I couldn't remember everything. Okay, so that should have made a quick save. Head on inside. We just came out, dude. Yeah, so I noticed something. Not this 18th level character, but the 40th level character I just recently made like a week ago or whatever. I noticed something about Deacon that I never noticed before. I don't have a lot of playthroughs in this game, just a couple really long ones. Okay, so we need a weapon.
Kellogg must have stopped.
At this point,
Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
what weapon do I want to use? The shot. That's a combat shotgun. Yeah, let's go with the combat shotgun.
San Francisco Sunlights.
Find something?
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
I lost my train of thought. So I haven't had a lot of...
That makes us correct.
Oop, that was high. These little bastards can be a pain in the butt. Kite him out. Where'd you... Oh. A little ankle biter. So I knew I was going to run into a pack of these. I think there's also a pack of dogs or something. But the thing I never realized, because even though I've got so many hours in this game, I don't have that many playthroughs, Deacon is like everywhere you go. Like when you enter Diamond City, he's wearing a guard uniform. He's there with Sullivan off to the side. And I noticed him. I'm like, no way. And I forget where else I found him as well. He was there. There was at least 2, possibly 3 places where he's just there in the background, being just a casual observer. He's not part of any dialogue. He just stands in the background. You can talk to him if you want. You've actually been playing a fair bit of 76. I prepaid for 76. And I was so looking forward to it because I love the series. And I don't know, I played myself up to level, I don't know, 10, 20, 10, 15, I don't know. And I had that thing, I was having a very hard time because I'm not an online MMO.
Bloody bandages.
I
Dog
just,
meat can track this.
It's not my thing.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
I'm not done looting. He's gonna get a little too far for me. So I'm having a hard time surviving in the game. And I finally found some strategy, like the shotgun. The shotgun was really helping me survive. And so, again, Dev shenanigans. Once I found a good system for surviving, they took it away from me. So now I can't find ammo for the shotgun anymore. It's very, very rare. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I figure out to make the ammo. So now I'm making my ammo. I'm back to surviving, okay. And then boom. They take plastic away from me. Now plastic is rare. I got to a point where I just didn't like it anymore. I think what needed to be done was something that isn't really my style, and that's to stay in a certain area, because there are difficult, oh, that didn't sound good. Oh, geez. This isn't gonna go well. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Why am I everywhere I go, I'm stuck. Come on, Yogi. Everywhere I back up, I'm stuck. Come on, everywhere I go, I'm stuck. What's up with that? I did not want to interrupt this for any kind of healing. I wanted to try to get through that. But look at this. Everywhere I backed up, because that's a pretty good strategy. You know, you kite them. You know, what's up with you guys? I saw you guys earlier. Oh, these are the drug dealers.
Glad to see the wasteland hasn't swallowed you up. Interest you in a little something to liven up your day?
Let's see what you got.
Exactly what you need.
Yeah. Caps, $2.99. Let's sell her some stuff. Drifter outfits, I don't think I need those. Faded trench coat. Oh, I meant to put that on. Let's see, how about some weapons? Let's get rid of weapons. Basically, I have no use for anything pipe or night vision. Short double barrel, I save those. I give them to my traders. Well, I guess we're down to aid. Well, no, there might be some miscellaneous we can get rid of. Yeah, the burnt. That's all I want to get rid of. Aid. So all that dry food I sell. Brahmin milk. That's a weird one. I don't remember that. And the drugs I sell. That's something I do on every play. Is I don't take any drugs other than like Rad-X. No, Rad-Away and Stimpaks. There's a very rare occasion where I'll take Rad-X. That's why I'm carrying that hazmat suit around with me. There's that encounter you have at Kingston Lighthouse against the sons or daughters or whatever, the children of Adam. And they've got that gamma gun that just decimates you. Because most armor doesn't, you know, it's good against ballistics, or it's good against energy, or it's a little bit weaker in both. But radiation is rarely done very well. You don't have very good armor against radiation. Hazmat suit gives you 1,000. Oh, the real semi-auto Uzi. I don't know if I'm wearing something green. Oh, I missed your comment, Fault. The most recent patch had what they call one wasteland. Now the enemies scale to each player, so you can travel and explore wherever you... Oh! That's good to know. There's a guy I like to watch, and I asked him about that, and he told me the area of the map where I should be spending most of my time. And I've been planning on giving Fallout 76 another go. You know, I didn't like it the first time through, but didn't want to give up on it yet. That's good to know. Well, and the other problem I had with it was the, you know, Fallout 4 turns you into a hoarder as well as 3. And in that game, when it first came out, your chest only held something like 400 or 600 pounds. And then I think they finally went up to 800, or they went from 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. I forget. So you've got more of that. But I still had a problem with the MMO deal, because you've got bad characters. You know, people that come up and just kill you just because they want to be on the wanted list, so that there's a bounty on their head, so that they go around killing people that are trying to collect the bounty on them. There's some pretty, you know, fun wreckers. Spoilers. I'm PvP, man, or PvE. PvE all the way. I wish there was a way to play that game with no other characters, real people, in the same world as me. Let me play PvE. Irradiated blood, yes, I'll have. And I'm saving that because there's a guy that's going to want some of that. I can't get myself to sell this. I think I can use it to make something later on. Rad-X, right-away. I will sell the Rad-X. Let's go through the list first. Yeah, get rid of that. Saving the silt bean. I want to grow the silt bean. I may need a mod to do it though. It's 800 now. Yeah. There aren't any players like that. Everyone is not. Really? Maybe it's rare, but the first time I played, you go to that place. It's like your second little encounter in the game. You know, you come out of the vault or wherever it is you start. You bump into those little mechanical robots. You get through that. You go to this place. I don't know. Something's making me think of Forest Rangers or something like that. And you're supposed to do a couple quests. Well, there's a little building there, and there's this guy wearing the mysterious female's dress, and he's got some kind of a super sledge, and he's camped there. And I get there, he kills me. You know, I'm giving him the thumbs down sign. I'm not fighting back. I'm just sitting there letting him kill me. So I die, I come back. He's camped there. He's sitting there. They don't do that anymore. Well, you got to remember, when I played the game, it was brand new, right? The first day it came out, I pre-bought the game. So there was a lot of development that was going on, and it's been, what, a year? I don't know. It's been quite a while. So they've got a lot of stuff they've done to the game. One of their solutions was to put bounties on people like that. You just got it like a month ago. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. I like to support this one guy. He plays that game. And, you know, I swear if I see another mob of guys killing a scorch beast, I'm just going to scream. It seems to be so grindy. You know, you got these guys level 186. And they go around mobbing onto scorch beasts. No, don't cancel the trade. Accept it so I don't have to do the math. And we'll take the rest of her money. Aid, come on. All 92 caps of it. What? Why is that option there? That's... The dialogue options are not supposed to be there. Lex's deal? What?
What's Lex's deal with Simon?
She just wants her brother off drugs, but what can I say? Jet keeps him sharp. He does a good job, so I can't complain.
Alexis, I got no opinion.
I gotta go.
See you around. Don't get
The most
yourself
recent
killed.
bit, they're really working on making it good. The world is amazing to explore. Plus, you can build wherever. Yeah, you know, I found a really good cliffside way up in a colorful valley, and that's where I built my little thing, my camp. I really liked that. The game was difficult for me. There's that ski lodge up on this mountain, and that robot person gives you some quests to do. And I got a couple of them done, and they started to get so difficult I couldn't survive through them. The game is designed for you to get your friends and play with your friends and tell your buddy, hey, play this game with me. It's you can play it alone a little. It's not really the ultimate way. You did the same thing. Which way did he go? Oh, let's take those. We'll take them without shooting Nick's head off. Nick, what do you gotta step in front of me for? Yikes! How'd that feel, Nick? Probably would have killed me. I forgot that was there. Yeah. Yeah, it is better with friends. That's how the game was designed. You need to team up with at least one other person or a couple people. And I don't have any of that.
Your nose to track Kellogg, boy. When it's stout. One of those creature comforts.
I don't have a...
Pick up the scent again?
What are you doing?
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
I don't have a single friend that plays video games. Not a single one. You know, I ask them all, you know, what do you do with your time? Do you ever play video games? Oh, no, I don't play video games. No. Don't had one, never had one. Not interested. Like, okay. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna see a couple of these guys. Oh, geez, I never healed. Oh, and I better do a save too. I just don't have the patience to replay a half an hour. Or the longer, the worse. Oh yeah, it'd be a bummer for me to have to replay all that. Someone behind me?
Nothing.
Nick, you covering my back? Most of your gameplay has been solo. What level did you get yourself up to, Fallout? I'm going to have to do it. I just...
No accounting for taste.
I'm kind of Fallout 4'd myself out. Like I said, I play tested a girl up to level 40. And then I just play tested this character up to level 18. You know, I had 900 hours in that last playthrough with all the building and whatnot. And I'm just, it's getting a little stale. It's getting a little stale for me. I need to do something. But still, I can fall back on the building. Let's take a look in here. I don't think the newspapers are worth anything. This one I can't interact with, but I don't think you can scrap them into something useful. I don't think you can get a single cap for them, so I stopped picking them up. The folders used to be the same way, although you could get maybe one cap for a folder. But recently I think I have a mod that allows me to break it down and make something useful out of it. I forget what it was. Yeah, the shotty's a good weapon. It's got its drawback. You know, the 2-shot, you're always reloading it. At least this one, you got 8 shots. Well, you got to be in their face. You don't want to be shooting something 25, 30 feet away. The accuracy is just shit on these things.
Alert. Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs.
Another one of his stogies.
You want to be in their face. I will fall out. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. Level 5. Why, you got someone up to 211, huh? I'm going to lose the game for just a minute while I join your Discord channel. I join a few. Okay, there you are. Fall there, you're on there. Gotcha. I wish I could solve this issue. Whenever I click on another screen, my game does what you just saw it do. I forgot what game I was playing last where that didn't work like that. I could click on other stuff. I could drag windows on top of the game. The game didn't disappear. Now, I'm supposed to be able to talk to this thing. Maybe I didn't. It did all its talking before I got here. I thought I had a dialogue option with this thing. Huh. No matter. So my last playthrough, I go to this Fort Hagen, I go through all the stuff, and I get to that last room where he says, okay, I'm telling my robot friends to stand down, come on in, let's talk. Well, I walk in there with a mini nuke, and I just kill him. Because, you know, he does that, what's that thing called? It makes you go invisible, you know? He's got one of those things on him. My first time when I encountered him, it was difficult killing him. Stealth boy, that's it. He had a stealth boy. Oops, I lost my chat. I'm gonna lose the game when I get it back. There it is. Sorry about that. Haha, he says. Haha.
Close. Feel it.
I hear something's growling. Oh, those things.
What do you think, boy? Huh? Is this our man?
They say the Radstag doe will just run away. But the male, they're aggressive. You waiting for me? What? Oh, there it is. Let's see, any defenses on the roof? I think there's... Oh, here we go. Let them kill each other. That's one of my strategies. If two enemies are fighting each other, I just let them kill each other. And then I kill whoever wins. Sometimes, though, they don't damage each other. They'll just sit there. Well, these guys are... Those guys can be tough to get a bead on.
Oh, someone should make use of it.
Those in the bloatfly. Sometimes I actually use I use VATS on those because they can be so squirrely. Mole rats and wild dogs can be the same way. The way they run fast circles around you, they can be hard to hit. You use up a magazine and you lucky if you even get him once. Okay, so he's in here, huh?
Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
I agree, Nick, but where are you at? You're a disembodied voice. Okay, there you are.
Hey, boy.
Oh boy, I'm not getting any options. Nick, are you the one I gotta talk to? What's going on here?
Do something for you?
No. Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, see, this is supposed to give me the dialogue option to send him home, and it's not. So, hell with it. Let's see, I think at this point, a rifle would be a good thing to have in my hands. Not that one. Yeah, well, that's a good one. This one, okay. Gotta always keep in mind how many rounds of ammo I have for these things. That musket is an awesome weapon. That laser musket, my God, that's a one shot. Except you got to crank it twice. It's slow. It's got a slow rate of fire. Now, if I remember right, there are defenses on these roofs. Yep. And there are several of them.
What's that?
So probably the worst thing about resetting this computer was I lost all my OBS, all my scenes, all my sources. And I didn't want to save any files. Like I had a folder with, I used to call it permanent address.
I don't think we're alone.
And it gave OBS a place to go find images to put on my scenes and sources. But, you know, it doesn't do you any good to reset your computer and then drag back infected files.
We're in for it now. Clear.
And so I figured, you know what, this just gives me a chance to freshen things up. Yeah, it is frustrating, but you know, I went with it. I went with it. I'll give you a quick look. We're going to lose the game here. Let's see. Let's see. Did that work? Yes, that worked. Okay. That's that scene. That's a little different than the one I used to have. It's major league different than the one I used to have. And my break screen. I put a lot of work into this one. That's totally different. I figured out how to use these GIFs in a way to make it look halfway decent. But it takes hours and hours for a guy like me to do stuff like that. I'm not a Photoshop expert kind of a guy. Thanks. Thanks for the compliment. Looks good. Well, it's different. Something different. Not sure if I did this. I don't think I picked up this one yet. Typically, when I find something I like, I stick with it and I never change. When I find a way to do something, it's a good way to do it. I'll always do it that way. It's just kind of how I am. And I know that. So it's good that I was forced into doing something different, because I probably would not have done it. I know there's a hatch on this roof. Not up here though, I just wanted to see if there's anything up here. There it is. Okay, this ought to do a quick save. Let's see. The thing about the sniper rifles, the scopes, they're only good for stuff that's not that close. Inside here, I think we got to go with this. It's a one-shot, one kill. Except you got to remember to wind it up twice every time. Nick, duck. It's like he heard me. Oh, I missed. These guys are not wimps. These guys do some damage. These guys do some serious damage. I got killed hard in here a few times my last playthrough. Let's heal. This place is a bit of a maze.
You building a collection or something?
Something. Oh, found the mag right off the bat. Matter of fact, Fallout, I was watching, because I've got 3 external hard drives, 2 8 terabytes and 1 10. I'm using the 10 right now. The other 2 8s are full. And I wanted to free up some of the memory on the oldest one to put all my
movement detected. Curious, is someone present?
Less favorite Steam games on. I wanted to have them all downloaded, so if all of a sudden I wanted to play one of them, I didn't have to wait hours. Because they throttle you down, man. You know, I should be doing 60 meg per second down. But they throttle me down to about 12 to 14. But sometimes 2. And it just takes a long time for some of these large games like I've got the ESO. Fallout 76 would probably take a long time as well.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
And so I was looking for things to delete off the disk, and I was watching one, and it was you telling me about the turtles in your pond, and me telling you about all my dead pond fish are disappearing. Well, it happened this past winter, and before replacing them, I thought they were all gone. And I was going to replace them, but I kept looking, and all of a sudden one day I found a fish in there.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
He's huge.
Sensors appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
He appears to be the only one that lived. He's black and gold, dark gold, so he's hard to see. But he's like 12 to 14 inches big, and he's as round as, well,
my scanners must be
I don't know, diameter 4 inches-ish, something like that. So he's a big fish. So I can't go and buy a bunch of 3 and 4 inch fish because he would just eat them right up. And I'm not going to go out and buy big fish because big fish cost too much money. I like to buy little fish and grow them myself. Probably should have taken cover.
Kellogg's secure facility infiltrated. Termination required. has disappeared.
Oh, and I'm not even sneaking. Probably a good thing I could move a little faster. Oh, a pen.
I knew you were still there.
So this police uniform I'm wearing has pretty good armor class. It's OP in early game.
Excellent.
But you need to have a pen in order to build it. I couldn't find a pen. I didn't know this place was full of pens. And by the time I found a pen, well, the armor rating that it gave me was appropriate for my level and all that by then. So that was good. I try to avoid unbalancing the game.
Movement detected. Curious.
You notice I'm not using that anti-material rifle.
Nothing more.
Locked tight.
Yeah, I'm only a novice. I don't... No, what do you mean? Advanced. Yeah, that's second rank. Novice is a freebie. Advanced is, what am I, misunderstanding something? Oh, I have not spent any. I see. I would have to spend one perk in order to do the advanced. I don't know, maybe I do no lock picking or computer hacking. Whoops.
Reading detected.
I hate when that happens, but it's better than drinking out of a toilet. Like in Fallout 3. They put those cherry bombs in the urinal.
Clearly needs adjustment.
And you're bound to drink the toilet water trying to get the cherry bomb.
Hello?
Sometimes.
What are you hiding?
Do some damage with what's in here.
Okay, we're back to square one here. We were here. That's where we did not go. We turned that way. They call this save scumming. I take offense to the phrase. It makes me a scumbag, I guess.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it. Take a look at that terminal? Say the word.
No, because these guys just get killed immediately, so I don't know. Once in a while they work well for you. Usually they just get shot up and killed pretty quick.
Hello?
Yeah, we got a lot going on here.
We playing hide and seek?
Where are you shooting at me from? Oh. Oh, I see you. Oh,
scanners must be malfunctioning.
Want this to be the last love you see.
Kellogg will not be pleased. Engaging at distance.
Hostile sensor reading.
What are you hitting me with? Your broken arm?
Received from Kellogg.
He's beating me with the arm I shot off of him.
I recommend against hostile action.
Gone for good.
Yeah, okay. Keep my bearings here. Okay, we came down these stairs, but before we go down any further, you take care of him, Nick. Oop. Easy.
That's it.
There's nothing in there? Or did I take it without realizing it?
Sustaining damage.
Now there's a guy who says you can open these doors with explosives. You throw a hand grenade at the base of the door and it blows the chain off the other side. I saw him do it. I tried it and it didn't work. I only tried it once. You're shooting me through the wall? Then can I shoot you through the wall?
Initiate directive Sigma Omicron. Protect Kellogg.
Oh, come on. I thought that was a good hit. It's another strategy of mine that I need to
Kellogg's secure facility. Infiltrate.
break myself of the habit. I just stand there and take shots. There's even a perk for that, or there's a legendary item for that. If you stand, and there's also a perk for it. If you stand in one spot while you're shooting. Aw, Nick. So I don't have to worry about you getting in my face now.
Asset Kellogg. In danger. Defending.
Thank you. Oh, he's up. He's up. I was gonna say, take a break there, Nicky.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
So I'm trying to get in the habit of just, you know, taking my shot, jinking in the cover. Now, this is where I was getting killed last time, but I think we've already cleared these guys. Yeah, I have not been in here. I'm getting off my course. Gotta try to keep a map in my mind where I have not been. Sometimes they make these rooms appear to be open world, but they're actually linear. If you just keep going into the next room, eventually it'll get you into all the rooms. But sometimes it's not that way. You could easily miss one of the rooms. And that room can have some kind of cool stuff in it. Like the magazine.
Lock's really strong.
Or a nice cache of ammo or something. I've got one of these clocks in my old house where I lived before the war. And it's on the floor and it's yellow. I can't move it with the vanilla assets. But I've got this mod I haven't activated yet, Place Anywhere. When I activate it, I'll be able to pick it up and put it back on the wall. So I've been leaving it on the floor. Come on, where's that room? Where's that room? Yeah, see, there's some... We haven't been in this bathroom. Speaking of which... I need a bio break soon. Now, what I'd like to see with these games is it says door open. I'd like to see it say door enter if it's going to create a load screen. I want to just open this door and look into the room. I don't want to activate the door, create a load scene, and appear somewhere. Sometimes it'll say Commonwealth, which is a dead giveaway. You're about to do a load screen. Yeah, I see, I haven't been in here either.
There's something out there.
Okay. I'm going to have to do a save. I'm getting myself into a can of worms that I don't want to do. I need about a 2-minute break, literally just 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and I will be right back. Okay. Let's see. Oh, not bad. Hour and 20 minutes late. I need to break the tape. Like I keep saying, YouTube purposes. Simple as that.